Hey guys, welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new, welcome back if you're not, and welcome home if that sits perfectly for you. Today we want to talk about what's up for March 2024 if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, right? This also applies to you if you are, if you know or love someone, or if you have cause to hang out with someone on a regular basis who has a lot of Sagittarius energy in their chart or those placements. So cross-watching is cool because it gives you a little bit of insight into the energy that you get to manage in, right? Always good to know. Also, if, oh my gosh, look at that, you get your own card. Well, okay. Also, this cannot resonate for everyone. This is a general reading. So if this isn't your story, right, if these aren't your messages, that's okay. Check your moon, check your rising, check your Venus, and if none of it is, don't make it fit, right? Don't try and pry it in there. If it's your message, great. If not, that's okay to come back next time, or check in a picker card reading, right? Oof, okay, you're gonna have an exciting March, my Sagittarius friends. Whatever you have going on is a big deal. Right. So when we're talking about Sagittarius energy and we're talking about just allowing ourselves to shine, what that really means is, you know, for me, that's about that immersion learning quality that you guys have, which is so beautiful. Perhaps there have been ways where you've been in your head recently, and oh yeah, that's going to shift and change. Especially in March, you're going to have a little bit of opportunity to do that immersion. Whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like for you. Ace of Wands. Boy, something's going to do it for you. Something's going to set you guys on fire in March of 2024. It might be a new relationship. It might be the deepening of a current relationship, right? There might have been, so if you don't know how I work it, I always grab the one that I see first. So the bottom line is, it might be something that it might be a relationship that, see, she wanted to come out, and there she is. It might be the deepening of a relationship that you already have, but it also might be that you have a relationship that's just been too much work for you lately, and you're either, well, let's be real, Sagittarius, if that's the case, what needs to happen is that you need to manage it so that you can move forward. And if that's not the case for you, there might be a relationship that's coming in. Oh, look at that. We don't want that one. And if that's the case, you get to choose how that feels, right? You get to choose whether that's a boots on the ground relationship or whether it's, yeah, it's going to feel amazing. So you have 3 queens. Let's really think about that for just a red hot minute. So the way that you're embodying right now is clearly highlighted. No wonder you have your own card. You know, you guys are experiential. No one can teach or tell you a thing. So the way that you've been showing up, again, might have been feeling a little bit too much in your head. I want to, yeah. So there's some redefinition that you get to do. Well, let's hold on. Let's grab a little bit of, a couple more on that. Well, what you been doing, my Sag friends? The thing that I can tell you, okay, the thing that I can tell you is, wow. Okay, so if in fact this is about a relationship that's tightened around you, that feels like you don't want to be in it anymore, it's time to evaluate that. It's time to make some decisions about how you want to move forward with that, whether you want to rekindle that or whether you want to move on, right? If there's someone else and you've already moved forward from this relationship. How are you going to embody your shine? Well, you're going to synthesize your learning, right? That knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. And know that, I mean, the Ace of Wands, this is an important energy if we're talking about a relationship. And how are you going to shine through that? That's a great question. I want one on Temperance, please. So if you're looking at someone who, oh boy, if you're looking at someone who wants a second chance, or wants to start over, or wants to start again, and they left or you left because there was someone else, they might be regretting their decision. You might be regretting your decision. The deal is here, you have the World card here, and this is the completion of a cycle, right? So I'm going to say if they want a fresh start with you, you might not want with them. Or if you want a fresh start, they might not want one. And so this is really, how are you going to manage yourself no matter what happens? You have to be in this full experience. And you know, Sagittarius is always gathering data, right? This is about the way that we learn our lessons at the highest level, the way that we join union at the deepest level, right? So no one's going to be able to give you this answer. You're going to have to witness it yourself, no matter what you choose, right? Whether you choose something new or whether you choose this union, right? It's going to be that completion of the lesson, regardless of how you choose to do it. And here's the thing, please make sure that what you're choosing gives you your fullest embodiment. If this is dragging you down in any way, you may really look at the consequences of releasing that and moving forward on your own, right? Because you have these brilliant cards here of shining, of brightness, of fire, spark, and magic. But you also have these three queens here that say, are you showing up for yourself, right? And you have to show up for yourself before you get to conjoin with anyone else. Fact, just a fact. And so really getting in line with that that reality is going to be super important for you. It's going to be really the awareness, like I have to complete this cycle before I can move forward, before I can shine. I have to really navigate the learning and the lessons and do that work before I can figure out whether or not I'm whole enough to be half of anybody's anything, because we're never just half, right? It's 100%, 100%. That's the way it always works. That's the way it's got to work, right? So when you move forward, you have to do it in such a way that you know you're being honored. Yeah. So pay attention, right? Whatever is happening in terms of this entwined kind of spooky, what's the right word? Spooky entanglement at a distance, right? However that lands for you. That's what's popping in my head. So you have to have closure somewhere before you can move forward. And even if that closure is just within yourself, right? And so you have to know. You got to know what you're bringing to the table before you can sit down at the table. So figure out what you got to the table, my Sag friends. And take care. Be blessed. Hit like, hit subscribe, come back so you can let me know. And take it easy, because this could be a challenge for you, but just stay present in your process. And remember, this is a learning experience. This is a learning experience, right? You're gathering data, no matter whether it's interpersonal or personal. It doesn't matter. You're gathering data, right? Keep gathering. You're doing it right. Take care. Be blessed. See you next time.